Good day to you guys, and my name is Ethan, and welcome to my very first video. This video is going to be all about this model right here, which is a Nintendo Switch console. This video is going to be all about my thought process and exploring, Blender in general. As I've said, this is just me about my thought process, so this is not going to be a tutorial video or like a walkthrough process. I'm just going to be talking about on how I did things. All right. I'm not a professional yet. I hope in the future I become a professional, but for now I'm just a hobbyist. So without further ado, I'm gonna be talking about how I modeled this. So on how I modeled the Joy-Cons, I just use a reference image at the background. Let me see if I can open it here. So it's just a reference that I've seen on the right here. This is a reference guide from the internet, from what I've seen. So I just use this as the background. Just rotating it. Oops, what the hell? Well, never mind. I'll just delete that. So I just use that kind of reference image to be the basis of my work, so it will be accurate, and it's pretty accurate. I'm not gonna lie. That reference image that I used, which was nice, but it didn't really have the back part, the specifics of the actual Switch and the Joy-Cons. So the only problem that I had was this part right here. I did not notice this until the final render. So I didn't render a part where it showed this. It just, when I was inspecting after, rendering, when I was looking for composition, just positioning the camera and such, I just noticed that, which kind of sucks. It will be, more noticeable if you actually ramp up the subsurface modifier right here. So yeah, it's it's annoying to look at because I have seen the actual Switch. I got one here at home. That's why I got a good reference, but this is not accurate. This is not accurate. That's why I was kind of, annoyed about it. It's all right though. It wasn't shown in the actual renders, but that's the, you know, that's that. I didn't actually use a boolean here, as you can see. So you can see that I didn't actually use a boolean here. I modeled it myself because I didn't want to lose that bevel, bevel effect when you get when you they call this when you when you subsurface. I'm mixing my words today. I'm sorry, but yeah, you don't really get the bevel effect when you use the boolean modifier, because it actually just cuts out, forcefully, a part of the mesh, and the topology screws up when you use the boolean modifier. That's why you get, artifacts and stuff like that. You gotta fix it by yourself. And next, I guess we're gonna talk about the texturing now. As you can see, there are some smudges here. I used some, we call this, surface imperfection maps, and specifically, as you can see right here at the bottom right, it is a fingerprint 4K roughness map. So I just use a math node right here to just multiply by 0.4 because I want it to be more noticeable to the eye. And actually, for the glass right here, I used a principled, that is, basically a glass shader right here, and I mixed it with a diffuse. Well, it is a principled, but it's basically a diffuse because I didn't really like how subtle it is. I didn't really like how faint it was, so I added a diffuse. I mixed it in. That's why, you can see it right here. And I made we call this a texture map, or rather a bump map for the buttons right here. As you can see, they're all 4K. I wanted it to be high res, that's why 4K. I made it by we call this just using stencils. Yeah, I just use stencils, as you can see right here. So pressing 1 on the numpad right here, I could just, you know, go in, zoom in, and just paint all over it, which is nice. So yeah, that's the bump map, as you can see right here on the circle, on the home button right here, which is nice, and the plus and minus on the volume and power button. I can't show you right now on the, it's not selected. Let me show you this one. Texture paint, and then go to shoulder buttons. Wait, let me search up bump, bump, bump. Is that it? Wait, what the hell? What is it using? Let us see. It's shoulder. Oh, it's named text for some reason. Text. There we go. So I just made a stencil out of this font, you know, just typing on letters, and I just painted them on, you know, just pressing 7 right here goes to orthographic view and just painted them on there, which is nice. Very easy stuff. So yeah, and for the details, I have noticed my switch was looking pretty stale and unrealistic because I didn't have these screw holes. So I just used Boolean modifier to cut out these holes right here, and I made a screw head, pretty easy stuff. But for some reason I did not remember to turn them to randomize the rotations of these screw heads, so they're just in the same orientation, all of them. I mean, like, you can't notice these in the final render, but it's just annoying to look at when you zoom in. Oh wow, it's actually in the same orientation. It's just a mishap that that's easy to miss, but it's just stupid. So yeah, and the speakers right here, I'm pretty sure they are speakers. I haven't, I don't know what they are actually, but I assume they are speakers. Actually, I think they are ventilation for the switch, but whatever. I think they are speakers. And lastly, oh wait, I haven't talked about this one. This is the backstand of the switch. I just took a part of the switch right here and just pulled it out, duplicated it, and made an object out of it. So as you can see right there, it just hides it. And these heat pipes right here are just Bezier curves actually, and I just made we call this a material out of them. Very easy stuff. And I just Bezier curve, modeled the Bezier curve, and then extrude it, offset it a little bit, then just make a mesh out of it. Bam, easy. And here the metal fins, I just made one, actually, if you can see, just one right there, and I just arrayed it. Don't want to just spam it when you can just have an array modifier ready. So yeah, I think that's about it. So for the renders themselves, the composition and stuff, I just wanted to showcase my skill in hard surface modeling and texturing as of now, because I think my skills are decent right now, but just looking at ArtStation, I'm like, nope, no, it's not yet. But this is a challenge for me, basically, to make something that I like. I love playing on the Switch. I love playing on on the Switch and just playing Smash Bros with my siblings. It's so fun. So that's why I decided to model this, and it brings back a lot. So yeah, if you have learned something about, you know, hard surface modeling in my video, in this video rather, you know, please leave a like and, you know, maybe subscribe also. And for my art station, by the way, you can see the link down at the description. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.